councillors and directors for being at the meeting of the Infrastructure Services Committee, 11th of June 2024. This meeting will be audio recorded and those in attendance should refrain from making any defamatory statements. There are to be no other recordings of this meeting without prior authorisation of the committee. Point 1, applications for attending meeting by video link. Are there any?
Nil, Chair.
Nil. Are there any apologies? Any disclosures of interest?
Unreceived, Chair.
Public participation? No public participation. All right, we'll move on to the business items then. Thank you. ISD 6.1, page 3. Water program, infrastructure services and water and sewer. Graham, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. I bring your attention to a few items. Recycled water is obviously down at the moment. It's winter, it's been raining, and we're not discharging our water to places we normally do. And so that's down to about 50% of our normal discharge rates. Probably that on page 2, our sewer relining program is about to start. It's going to occur over the next 2 months. They're going to start relining tomorrow. Down about halfway down page 2, it talks about Merriwell Sewage Treatment Plant. There is a report going to council this month about the acquisition. The original process was we were going to have an agreement. We've had to now reverse the process and move into getting the survey process correct and the legal process correct. We've done that and we've now need a council endorsement. So you'll find that as a council report this month. And the last one I'll bring your attention to is at the bottom of the second page, which is about the change in the water supply. So we're informed about 4 weeks ago from Water New South Wales that the dam would not be available and the extracted water. The historical thing, we extracted water from the Hunter River at Aberdeen and ran the system for 3 weeks, and our quality was good and our water quantity was very good. We probably wouldn't be able to do that in summer because we would need substantially more water from the available, but it ran pretty well over that period. That's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Are there any comments or questions regarding that item? Thanks, Graham. I think you covered it very well, and it's also good that we're addressing some of those matters that were a little bit concerning in the earlier stage. So, have a mover and seconder, please. Move Councillor B, seconded Councillor Cloud. Any further comment or discussion? All those in favour, please say aye. Those against, I think the ayes have it. Thank you. I'd like to turn now to page 7, ISC 6.2, Works Program, Infrastructure Services, Works Delivery. Raj, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. So I'll quickly give some highlights on what's happening for this month. Now, with the Capital Works program, we have actually achieved the monthly target consistently for the last 3 months. However, there's some invoices to be paid and which will probably bump it up to the 80% KPI. In terms of maintenance works, we've been pretty good in the Merriwell side, whereas in Spawn side, we've been using our resources to do the Moonan Road work. So there's a bit of a catch up in the road maintenance side of things, but they're all going on track. And the highlights regarding the floodworks claims is that we are one step closer to getting the landslip funds for the Barrington Topsford Road, and it's passed on to the final stage, and we got an update that it's under the final assessment stage, which means we will get an update next month. And apart from that, we are in the process of claiming a few EPAR claims, which is the bringing it back to like type of thing for a few of the roads in Spawn and Merriwell side. And in regards to the 6 culverts design and construct, we have completed the concept designs. We're currently send the, review of environmental factors to transport to, give approval, and, we will go from there. It's all designed and shovel ready. Now, in regards to, the RERRF program, we have kind of allocated around, $2.5 million next year for, doing some works in Murdering Hut Gully, which is costing us around $1.4 million. Plus, we will be doing, other road repair works in MR62 and also in some of our main roads as well. In regards to the causeways and pipes programs, we are still waiting the approval from Transport for New South Wales. We are going to send them a revised costing because of the delays that it's been taken transport to actually assess our claims. Now coming to the last one, Jefferson Park Master Plan. We did receive around 31 submissions from with 63 different ideas in our consultation period, which ended on the 25th of April. Now I've attached a summary of the the feedback that was received and council responses to each of them in the attachments. And there were some minor amendments which we are kind of working on, and we are also waiting on the quantity survey outcomes before we bring it back to the user groups and to the council for adoption. And apart from that, the attachments there, we have kind of included more attachments for this report to give an update on what's happening with the flood recovery projects as well, apart from the the usual maintenance programs.
Thank you, Raj. Are there any questions or comments?
Yeah, through Mr. Chair, the damage to the landslip on Barrington Tops Road,
Yeah.
4 million. Council is awaiting funding agreement, but we haven't actually got that funding, have we?
So through the chair, so this is the flood works claim, and like I said, we have moved on to the final stage now, where we are finally waiting on the approvals. I think the total costing came around 3.6 or 3.7 million, less than the 4 million mark. So it's designed, it's ready to be constructed. We're just waiting on the funding from the transport.
Yeah, so it's not locked in yet.
No.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, do we have any further questions or comments? On page 10, Regional Local Road Repair Program, and then you mentioned the MR62 only doing one section. Is there any funds to continue that down to Halls Road, because it's one's as bad as the other?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So in regards to that, like I said, we are doing our usual road maintenance program, like the reseal program, the heavy patch, and the pothole repair program, all MR62 as well as our other roads. And on top of that, we have allocated around $1.4 million for design and reconstruction of the section of Murdering Hut Gully, and that's purely dedicated for the MR62.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the other sections I'm feeding on, it's just probably 400 metres on the road from 400 to 500 metres up from Halls Creek, which is really in the same state. Okay, so we really haven't got any further money or funds to continue that at this stage. Is that right?
Yes, not for it is not proposed in this financial, the next financial year. However, we will look forward to getting more grants and keeping up our road maintenance program, depending on the funding available.
Okay. The other question I have, has it been designed? In other words, if once we get some funding or some allocation, then we can just go ahead and have to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'd like to turn over the pages now. Over the page to do the roads, page 47. Some of the roads. We all have a copy of the larger print for us who have difficulty with our eyesight.
That's the chair.
Okay, any comments on that? We can see where we are up to.
So.
44, yeah.
That's the next
report.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, okay, capital, okay, so this is capital growth, okay, we'll do it all in. Okay, all right. I was keen to get that done, but anyway, we saw some of the photos which were some of our works that have been done, which is needs to be done and are being done, I think. Yeah, okay. Okay, any further comments?
Mr.
Then I'll ask-
Chairman,
yes.
is that Rook Road one, what we're talking about here?
Yeah, there's photos there on the Rupert one.
We've got an update on that, that was going to be put on the maintenance, regular maintenance, but I don't think it's clearing that rocks, falling rocks. Answers on that?
So just on that, the photos here actually are from the flood damages, where we have got funding to replace two culverts in Brooklyn Road and the approaches leading to them. But the remainder of works will be in our regular maintenance program.
And just a question on that. So we have funds within our maintenance program to do those particular things. So they are going to happen, not waiting on the funding.
Yeah, the maintenance funds are basically for, one thing is to, basically action the CRMs that we receive just to maintain our road network in a safe condition. Plus do some, reseal, heavy patch and pothole fixing. Basically the maintenance side of things, but anything, significant capital works or anything like that would require grant funding.
Right. Yeah. Any further comments or questions? There being no further questions or comments, move into second, please. Move, councillor Collison, seconded councillor Fee. Is that, or is it councillor Cloud? Councillor Cloud, all those in favour, please say aye. Those against, I think the ayes have it. Turn over to page 41. I see 6.3, strategic and capital works update. We can do the other ones now. Raj, you had the floor again.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We've attached the list of capital works program. I feel that everyone's ready to report. I'm happy to take any questions. Thank you.
Okay, now I'll have this page, I think it's page 44. That's right. Page 44, right, to look those up and just follow them through. There is certainly a lot of things been happening and continues to happen. So this is really good to have those things done. So you can look on the page 44 and turn the page 45 if you wish. Are there any comments there on some of they've got a lot of work being done on bridges. And I like to see the other end completed, which is really good. From what I understand, and just listening to some of the comments from other areas, that I think the Upper Hunter Shire Council has been very proactive in getting the wooden bridges replaced. And I don't think does you have any idea how many more we've got to go?
So, Chair, we've replaced, with the final bridge, which is Dartford Bridge, we have replaced all our timber bridges to concrete bridges, except for Allen Bridge, which is the heritage listed.
Well, yeah, we might do that. That'll be it.
For you, Mr. Chair, I just have a question. When is the Dartford Bridge, the approaches to it estimated to be finished?
They've already been finished.
Okay.
And we did some guardrail works and we've redone the approaches because there were some wet patches into the wet weather. So they're ready now. Yeah, it's open to traffic. Let's go.
Thank you. Anything, just keep turning the pages, anything on those up to page 47. It's very pleasing to hear anyway, the fact that it's happened in our shire. Very, very good. I will bring this up now, this, capital works expenditure, which is, we've all got a copy of that, haven't we? That's the front of them. Anyway, page 49, line item 1 to 41. Comments or questions on that page? If not, we'll just turn the page to page 50, line items 42 to 82. Line item 71 and 72, the sale pump and replacement pumps and equipment. Is that something that continues to happen, or is it we've happened before? It's just what happens to that? Can you send it today?
Mr. Chair, you can see that the $15,000 has not been expended this year yet for the pumps, but we have completed the slope pump. So all that clean-out work is done. It may not be required to do the pumps this year now that the slope pump is there.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Anything else that we need to discuss on that page? If not, turn the page then to line item 83 to 123. Any update on line item 96, the transfer station has met, I think, with approval if the change is in discussion, I think, to have it out there. Anything further done to that? I think
Chair, that was addressed in the question on notice, wasn't it? This report, or was it? Yeah, so on page 81 of this business paper agenda, there's a question that you asked at the last meeting, yes, and answered on page 81.
Yeah.
In regard to establishing the transfer station at Merriwell. Plans currently being prepared, as will be presented to the community and council consideration.
Thank you, Mr. GM. My comment was really the fact it's very was being discussed. It met with certainly community approved anyway. Thank you. Turn over the page then, line item 124 to 164. Haven't been in the School of Arts, 138. The refrigerator has been replaced, I take it. Yes. Not yet. How do they get on with that door? It was not able to be locked on the northern side. Yeah. Would you mind just taking it on notice, please? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's turn over the page then. Line item 165 to 205. Any questions or comments? Then turn the page to line item 206 to 246. Just the line item 215, 480 Merriwell footpath, Merriwell extension. What's happening there? Which footpath is that? That the one under community discussion?
Through the chair, I think this funding was allocated for the actual completion of the cycle lane. now that we have done all the missing links and we started climbing it, so I think that's the money that was spent.
Okay, has there been any consideration given to the McCartney Street, the corner of McCartney Street and Vinegar Street, putting on safe guardrails around there? Because I think that, yeah, there's just a few posted, which is fine, but has there been anything, and also what would be the cost of that?
Sure, thank you for that question. So we actually got this from the CAC as well as from the community.
Yes.
And we actually engaged a specialist consultant or a road safety auditor to undertake the risk assessment for these locations. And there has been some proposals and recommendations given to us, which we are currently reviewing. I think there will be some safer treatments that we will include as a part of this project.
That's very good, very good. Thank you for that. Anything further on that page? It's not full page, page 55, which is line items 247 to 287. Line item 266, the Arundel Road initial design studies. How are we going with that? Is there any, it's a road, I believe, that badly needs attention. Permanent attention. How are we going with that funding?
Sure. So Yarra Road, as you can see in the line item, it's for the design and study. So
Yes.
we have completed the design along with Clifflands Road as well. So it's all shovel ready. We're just waiting for the grant.
Right. That's good. Thank you. Okay. Anything further? Turn over to page 56, line item 288 to 328. And line item 323, that movie water booster pump station. Where are we up to with that?
Three, Mr. Chair, what number was that?
Line item 323, movie water booster pump station.
Yeah, through you, Mr. Chair. The booster pump station was planned to be put in, we have a low pressure in that region. It's able to be put in, but it's not our current priority.
Okay.
And we were going to push that item along, but at this point, we'll be on hold.
Could you give any indication of when you think that could happen?
We probably want to go and do a bit of a public consultation to work out whether or not it's necessary.
Yeah.
It probably only affects half a dozen residences. And those residences probably already have booster pumps in their systems. And so it may not be necessary at all, but we haven't had any feedback from the community to say that it's a key problem at the moment.
Okay, look, that's good. Anyway, the matter that I was wanting to bring up is that it is being addressed. The issue is being addressed.
It will, yes.
Yes, okay. All right, let's turn over the page 329, line item 329 to 363. Anything on that page that we want to clarify or discuss? If not,
Through Mr. Chair, just question, the council is happy to receive this on the computer, or do we need this?
probably,
The council is happy, I don't know why we're getting that.
well, it's a
That's
minor
only- that's
question,
only me.
and I've just found it very difficult to see. So I mean,
But you can request that, Mr. Chair, if we're happy.
you're happy.
I don't think we need it, just that's my personal view.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for that comment. All those in favour, mover and seconder. Councillor McPhee, Councillor Bowden, seconded. All those in favour, please say aye. Those against, I think the ayes have it. Okay, we turn over the page then to page 58, ISC 6.4. Willow Tree Road upgrade report. Jeff, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll just give you a quick update on the works happening on Main Creek Highway for the last 4 months. Progress in the last month, I'll just highlight that the lining of the catch drains, uphill battery excavation and gaming wall construction still continuing out there in sections 2, 3 and 4, which is like for the roadworks towards the boundary. We've started excavation of catch drains and the batter uphill batter slopes in section 1, which is the first kilometre on the concrete causeway up the mountain. Upcoming activities over the next month, we'll continue the catch drains and batter slope excavation works. We're going to commence the processing of rock bales to fill the gable, so feed the carting all that through. Going to commence rock mesh batter protection in section 2. Commence section 3 gabing walls, which is the big slip. You know, the huge one. I think the gabing walls there could be about 12 or 30 metres high, which could be a bit of an issue. A bit deeper than we thought. We thought that'd be about 9 to 10. So having a look at just having a look at the design and make sure they're okay with gabing walls. We're going to complete section 3 and 4 rock mesh batter protection, which is up the top, which is one of the critical paths, and complete section 4 gabing walls, which is up the top, which is on the critical path. The critical activities to date has been the gabing wall construction is only about 5% complete. So we're trying to ramp up the crews. It's a physical job. They just stand there and lay rocks all day. Maybe 5 or 6 people on site. They need to up that. We have two or three crews working together to make sure we get that through the critical path period. Rock bolts, they're 12.5% complete. There's 3,000 of those to put in. But they're going on better. They're doing about 70 or 80 a day. You've got two drills on site plus the grouting. Rock meshing is 0, but that's easy to hang on once the rock bolts are in. Excavation of open drains and shotcrete open drains is 60 and 30% complete, which is really important because we're trying to get that done before the wet weather and the cold months of winter come in. And earthworks are 50% complete, so we targeted that too, so they're out of the way before the wet weather hits. So everything seems to be going okay. Probably a few claims for wet weather extensions today. And we've got a letter here, well, not the completion date at the moment is 11th of June 2025, which is 12 months from today. They're on target. There's only been 6.5 days wet weather. That will change pretty quickly over the winter. And above the anti-pit construction might be reasonably slow to start with most tools like this. Expenditure today is 5.4 million, which is up from 2.8 last month. Good indication there's a lot more work happening out there. It's a little bit behind, but not much.
Yeah, I guess if we had dry weather, it wouldn't be behind us all. Yeah, 3.5, 4 inches of rain, it's pretty difficult, yeah.
Through you, Mr. Chair, don't forget, Councillor, I think it's Thursday the 18th. Jenny Atkinson visiting 358 or only Dartford?
No, 358 is the 16th. July, 16th.
July.
No, but 18th. Yeah.
I'm over the break.
So it doesn't matter. That's just there. Yeah.
All right, any further questions or comments? All right, I move in the seconder, please.
Moved.
Seconded, Councillor Morris Collison, seconded Councillor Blackman.
Speaks.
All those in favour, please say aye. Those against, I think the ayes have it. Thank you. Now we turn over to page 65. I see 6.5 local roads initial seal project update. Chris is not here, so road. Or Jeff, you can do that. Well, I don't mind.
I'll go through it.
Thank you.
We start with roads, Moonam Brook Road.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the extension from the intersection of Barrett Forest Road up to the bridge, Moonam Bridge. Earthworks near complete. I think the gravel overlay is complete, 200 mm base course, and they're just waiting for guardrail on the ceiling of the grade, so it shouldn't take too long now to finish that section. There's a little bit of money left over, so I think we'll make duck up and do the concrete causeway at the Blue Station Mountain Road. Just so it saves that washing out every time we get a flood. There's the photographs up the top there. There's that little cutting, you know, the bad cutting on that little section, so that looks out. Looks really good. Barrett Forest Road, we're up to the 6K mark, 7K mark. We've got one set of box culverts to go in right at the end of the job. just this side of the major slip. Earthworks, most of the cuttings have been complete, there are a few little ones up between 6 and 8 k's. The carting gravelling now for the first, the concrete dish drain's been complete, I think, the first 3 k's. The carting gravelling, they're down to 200 millimetres, so they're minus 200 mil to finish surface level. They're putting in gravel base now, so hopefully that'll go in the next, for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Probably seal that section, put a prime seal on, then continue the rest of the works. We're looking at stabilising some sections up the top. And I think there's about 2 k's of road that can be just stabilised with lime. And that'll speed the whole process up and save us carting a lot of material in. So that job's heading pretty well in the right direction. Hunter Road, as soon as they finish installing the pipes at Barrington Forest Road, they'll be down doing the storm and drainage improvements on Hunter Road. And that's all okay, they can commence as soon as they either get another crew in to help with the earthworks, or that will come out of Barrington Forest. All jobs are targeted, I think, to be finished by next February.
Good. It's really, Mr. Chair, again, just to the Burnham Brook, very rewarding to find it get to Gary Johnson's under budget with 1 point something left over to continue on to the next stage, which we're always going to do, and then to hear that we're still under budget, that we may be able to add a causeway. Well done to the staff and the project management. Just it's a great responsibility the way we're spending the money. Well done.
Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah. Okay, any further questions or comments? Moved, seconded, Councillor Ellison, McPhee. Moved, the Mayor. All those in favour, please say aye. Those against, I think the ayes have it. All right, let's turn over to page 71. ISC 6.6, Scone CBD revitalisation progress. Who's going to do that today? Will you do that, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So just give some quick highlights on that. So the stage 1 works currently happening now in block 1 east and block 2 east. And the other main work that's happening is in Liverpool Street intersection. So the footpath construction for block 2 is nearing completion and the landscaping has now commenced. And block 1 east works included the completion of off-grid electrical works and property drainage works and the curb and gutter installation. The installation of median containment fencing has also commenced and it's progressing really well. Liverpool Street was closed from the 20th of May for constructing the new drainage culvert. This culvert, kind of separates 2 catchments and will improve the flooding in Kelly Street. It will actually have. We are using the existing, pipes to actually connect this culvert to. So the culvert works is progressing pretty well, and the Liverpool Street intersection is scheduled to be reopened on Tuesday, 18th of June, next week. Now, June will also see completing the footpath and landscaping in block 2, and then footpath works will commence in block 1 east. Again, there's a permitting. Transport New South Wales is doing some, payment rectification works now on the southbound lanes of block 1 and block 2. And regarding the stage 2, we are waiting on the tenders, and the tenders are expected to be opened on, they close on the 19th of June, and we will review it and probably report further updates in this month's council meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Chair, just another positive comment. Well done to all our concerned again. I think it's going great, and a little negativity on social media about who's going to pay for the extra fuel and give the detours is just garbage. And just pass it on. Well done. They've done a great job, and can't wait till the opening.
Indeed. Some is in that project too. The main street, is there some rectification works in that, or it's only just the main street?
Thanks, Mr. Chair. So what we did was when we did the St. Albans Park sealing, we also milled and resealed the section of the St. Albans Street. But with regards to Main Street, we have allocated funding in the next 2 reforms in the next 2 years to get that reconstructed. And the reason being that there will be traffic impact, when the CBD works are happening, and, we'll wait until the works are complete and we'll do the Main Street works.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Any further questions or comments? Mover and seconder, please. Move councillor Clout, seconded councillor Lee. All those in favour, please say aye. Yeah, I think the ayes have. Okay, page 81. ISC 6.7, response to previous questions. I'm happy with the question that was answered. Councillor McPhee, are you happy with that? We have a mover and seconder, please. Move councillor McPhee, seconded councillor Clout. All those in favour, please say aye. Against, I think the ayes have it. Thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your comments. And yeah, thank you. I'm going to declare the meeting closed. 1:06.
What's wrong?
I'll go to pick it up.
What's that?
Shut.